Hey guys, welcome back to the Firsties podcast. I'm your host MILA.
And I'm your host MILA.
If you're new here, if you're a Firstie,
we're basically a safe space for first gens who dare to dream.
We like to laugh, kiki, argue.
Basically, two baddies with a mic.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Now let's get into this episode. All right, Melly, so I was doing some research, and when it comes to love, question for you.
Okay.
Are we dating the guy or are we dating the group chat?
What do you mean?
So I feel like sometimes, so I've done some research and they're talking about this on social media too. And I really have to honestly take a look at myself sometimes where from a date, it's like you text a group chat and you're like, all right, girls, how do we feel about this guy? When it's like, have you even regulated how you actually deep this guy at all? How you feel about this guy?
I hate to admit, but I think sometimes, yeah.
Right? Not always.
Yeah. I feel like maybe not on how we feel about the man, but just kind of how we might respond to a situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I think that's the worst one too, because you're already going to be biased, because before you even figure out how you feel about it, you're asking people who don't know the person or who don't they don't have the feeling, so they're going to give you straight logic.
And they only heard one side. Let's be real.
Exactly.
There's his perspective too.
Sure.
Sure, we're going with that.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's going to be straight, you're going to get all the logics before, you listen, you hear out, your emotion side.
Okay, got
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, they have no emotions towards the man because they don't like him.
Right. So I think we underestimate the power of the group chat, or just the discourse between our girls. I do think this is time sensitive, meaning I definitely went on a date immediately after. Girls are hitting me up how did it go? Give me the deets, whatever.
Yeah.
And then based on their reaction, I'm either excited about the date or I'm not. They're
really?
Wah, wah, wah. Sometimes. But then if I've already known the guy and we're well into our talking phase or whatever, it's about me and him now, not about what you guys think. Low key, but in that first initial, oh my God, how'd the date go, Melly? We do voice our opinion, right?
Yes. I feel with the date, you really can't sway me low key, because I've already I would probably have what's it called, my mind made up, or
because you're already on the date, you being on the date, you kind of got it.
I'm just getting off of it, so you're gonna get my most authentic reaction. I feel the only time that I've seen an issue, unless is it an issue? Maybe, but in my own experience would be if there's something something's rubbing me the wrong way, or something's off, or I feel off about something. If I go and tell my friends, they have the most the most logical rapport when it comes to him. So they're gonna be logically dead this, or logically this. Do you know what I mean? So they're giving me their grievances, I guess, or what he's done wrong, with no emotions. Do you know what I mean? And then imagine acting on that, or feeling swayed that way, when you are you have the emotions, you like the guy,
right? But they are the counsel. Let's be real.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I'm very happy for the group chat, because Lord knows sometimes you kind of just leave the logic all the way in the back.
Not when you're in the room. It's
not
the
in the
logic.
room, so they have to actually genuinely bring the logic.
Correct. Bring you back down.
Yeah,
there.
which is why sometimes I even know I do this, and I do ask the group chat first, just so I can
see. You know your blind spots. You're girl, just talk with me.
Yeah, that's my blind spot, and they have to come in and swoop in sometimes. The girl's she needs her help sometimes.
Yeah, and I will say both of us are very blessed with the women in our life, so it's really our friend or our family. So it's not it's just not anyone. We're not what do you think about this? It's really you know my heart. Yeah. Now, so do you tell? I mean, I kind of know the answer to this, but for firsties, do you tell everything to your girls?
Yeah.
I know that's right. Same.
There is nothing. Sorry.
And by the way,
nothing being left
when it's happening. Also, that's the crazy part.
I am currently with him right now at.
You cannot believe what he just did or what he just said.
He is looking at me right now. 1 second. He's checking. Why am I texting?
No, same.
Yeah. No, I do. I feel is there what's off limits when it comes to debriefs with your friends? For you. For me. I would probably say physical intimacy with a guy, that type of stuff. I'm not I'm not doing some of my girlfriends, I think I've sent you, where they get into the nitty gritty details of what they be doing. Absolutely not. I'm clutching my pearls. I'm that is. You're those. I'm sorry. Y'all piss me off. Why?
No, it's not even like it's not even like being like physically intimate. It's even like kissing or whatever. If you go into detail about like
you're
kissing,
not even gonna tell me how.
I'm like, what do you want me to give you a play-by-play of how we kiss?
I would want to know.
Why
that
can't
crazy?
Wait, no, please in the comment. This is great. Because why can't I just be like, yeah, and then we kissed and the night was great. Why do you have to be like, okay, so then fine, he grabbed me by my lower back and then like she wants a telenovela.
I do want to telenovela.
She's want have popcorn.
It's always those friends because it used to like piss me off even like in college. It's always those friends who be like, oh my God, I have so much to tell you. I have to sharp you, whatever, right? About the person. Be like, we did this. Everything is laid out in detail. So I'm a creative. So our imaginations goes crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm basically there. And they tell me I'm the fly on the wall. But you're mad, and then they're like, and then this and this, and then we hooked up. And are you kidding me?
That's
finish the story.
Yeah, like go into it.
Exactly.
I don't do that. I just say
and be kissed the end.
And come on, give me more credit.
I guess.
Yeah, wait, do you?
I do. Oh, I yeah.
The gory details. Yeah. Or not the gory details, but like play by play.
Yeah.
When they I'm like, give me more. But like what I'm saying is people are seeking the information, like they ask, or you're already like, girl, this happened and this happened. See, I'm the friend that's
with my friend.
Okay. No, I'm the
friend that asks because my friends don't tell me.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, and then what happened? And then this. But I don't want to know like you're like intimate. But like, don't tell me shit like I just don't even want to hear.
No,
like,
I don't want to. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear. But I want you to get yours, but like I don't want to hear it.
Oh my God! Okay, and then we kissed, and yeah. I guess with kiss, like what else are you gonna say?
Well, look, I've been descriptive as far as like it was a really good kiss, and like I was so nervous or blah blah, blah whatever.
Yeah,
but like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
but no, I have friends who go into like I fly on the wall, fly on the wall. Truly, when it's really bad or really good, and I'm like, okay. And if I'm honestly, I'm thoroughly entertained, but I'm also equally terrified. It's like both. Yeah. I'm like, oh, and then what? Oh, that's mom. And then what? Literally that.
Yeah, no. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Everything we just basically said about our friends, the group chat, the girly pops, telling them all of our situations and us being biased. How do you feel about your significant other having the same thought process that we just did right now?
Wait, what do you mean?
The man going to the group chat, talking to them, telling them about like what they find annoying or whatever, like what's like getting like under their skin, like with our relationship.
So this is where I'm just gonna say it's a double standard, and I don't care. And I don't care.
And this is why men can't do this. Like, no, honestly, because think about it, because they really, even when you asked the group chat question, I thought of like men, which I do think they do like.
So, or I think early on, my guy friends have told me the moment they fall in love with a girl or they really have feelings, they are not an actual guy is not going into the gory details or whatever. But like the initial dates or whatever, whether it's a kiss, going out, they are sharing like, oh, she's fine, oh, this happened and this happened. But when they actually like a girl, they are not telling them, then she did this, then we did this and that. Like,
yeah, ooh.
Because why do you want your guy friends to then also look at your girl like that? That's
Lord
insane.
Have mercy. If a man
I'm sorry, it's a double standard and I stand by that.
Why do you have to tell you the gory details to your guy friends? I don't think
it's
that's
girly
a double
pop
standard.
for us to. I'm sorry, I stand on that.
We're just awareness.
Yeah,
it's just awareness. It's a movement. But with men, I can't imagine. I'm sorry. And
Come
then
on.
you did this and then she did that. No. But then also even like in arguments, like, bro, like my girl kind of like blew me like yesterday. She did this, and then they tell him like, yeah, nah, like you got to talk to her about this. And then he comes up and brings it up to me. That's exactly what we do. But like him doing that I don't like that.
I don't like that either. I don't like it. Send it back.
I like it.
Send it back. Send it back. Okay, so then where does it like, where do the chips fall when it comes to like, does the group chat dictate how we see our relationship?
I feel like the reason why it's a double standard is because even though we said like, oh, like, you know, we need our friends' opinions or like we would want like our friends' opinions or whatever, I think we can make a really good boundary or like a really good separation between like, even though my friends hate him, like there's been multiple times like the group chat hates him, but you're still going out with him because you still like him. Do you know what I mean? It's like our feelings, how we feel about the person and our perception still is the first like the first thing, like the first opinion that we like look for. Do you know what I mean? I just want to hear like what they like, what the chat is saying basically.
Yeah.
But guys, that's not the case.
It's not the case at all.
Anyone says like, oh no, dead that, they're deading that. So it's like, it's the group chat over there.
Is that true?
You know what I mean? Yeah. What?
That's horrible. Because here's the thing. I'm low key. It's like when I asked you guys, like, are these shoes cute? I know these shoes are cute. I just want you to confirm it. Even if you say, girl, that ain't it. I don't care.
You still buy them.
Exactly. But I'm just looking for confirmation bias. I'm like, then I feel even better about my purchase. I'm excited. You know what I mean? It's that. It's that. So it's always like, I know he's a good guy or I know he ain't. So when I go to you guys, I'm just really needing that confirmation. So do you think usually the group chat only pops off when it's like we're not a fan of the guy versus we are a fan?
I feel like it pops off like either way, but when they're not a fan, it's much more stronger because they think you're in like a burning building and they gotta come and save you.
Correct.
Do you know what I mean? And
because you are in a burning building, that person
honestly,
is. Yeah.
Have you dated someone like the group chat hated?
Not hated, but they were like, Mila, we do not understand why. They didn't even call him by his real name. They called him by like a joke name.
Why that? I'm
like,
so weak.
Like truly, like always, just like fry me.
Now looking back,
they were correct.
Oh,
yep. Gagged. How about you,
girl? I was in the burning building. I was in the sizzling, burning building, covered up with tornado and earthquake. Like all the natural disasters in one house.
All the natural disasters,
and they were trying to save me out of it.
But was it the efforts of the group chat that got you to see the light?
No.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. I think because I'm very stubborn this way too. Like even with my friends, like I would just like ask for their opinion and just never take it. Like
that's definitely melancholy. Okay.
That's just my thing. I think it's like, I guess it's like when you just finally see it, at some point, like rose-colored glasses, they're gonna shatter at some point. It's just probably gonna take you like a little longer. And it didn't even take me long, to be honest. I feel like
she's like, it only took me 4 years.
It's okay. It only took me like my 20s, but it's okay.
Girl, my guy 4 years, so you're fine.
That crazy.
Yeah, college. I'm telling you.
This is why like you have to have like that relationship in college.
Totally.
Because any other timeline
is inappropriate. What are we doing?
Very.
Yeah.
And I think that's also the thing. It was like, I was about to give up the timeline. Never mind. Going
back, you're about to say something though. I nurtured you.
The friends. I think it's like after a while, like the rose-colored glass is gonna shatter. Like you're gonna end up seeing it yourself too.
And
like,
that's usually happens.
Exactly. And yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still getting dragged out that building, but like
you really
slowly.
are.
Sometimes you just walk past that neighborhood and be like, that building, like
right.
But yeah.
Or sometimes that building won't let you escape it.
That building grows legs and follows you to the end.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
So,
but sometimes I think what happens with the group chat too, which we need to clock, is that sometimes I find that like I've done this before, where I've almost, I don't want to say judge, but I've definitely like had more discernment of my friend and her situation when I was just in that situation a year ago, but I wasn't clocking that because when you're in the eye of the storm, you're like, no, HERMELLA, he's not good for you. It's like, but girl, do you see who that guy was? You're not also, you know what I mean? But you see it in your friend and you want the best of your friend, so you go hard. And it's like, dang, like
exactly, yeah.
You know,
and
like,
that's how like we really get clouded with our like emotions. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
In our like friendship, like if Becca likes the man I'm dating, that's my husband, honestly. I'm not even kidding. Because Becca hates men in general. Like, you don't understand. It takes forever to convince your friend, but she's like, I've just, like, had the experience of life. Like, let me stop you. Anything is just, like, a cautionary person. Yeah. So, it's like, at least there's, like, the logic there. So, I would just go insane, and then just Becca does just what Becca does, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
But that's, like, the challenge now. Like, just finding someone Becca would, like, approve.
I do have a friend like that. Where it's like, let me just clock
strict, like anti, but I think that's how we are even like with each other.
Yeah. It's the way we love each other, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think on the other end, you know how like if we just mentioned the double standard, do you think guys, if they're hearing theirs maybe, but like they know that we are consulting our friends after dates and stuff, and it might not sway our decision making, but we're definitely thinking about it and stuff. Do you think for them that's ick, or that's like think for yourself, low key, like what are you doing? It's an ick for us for them. So I'd imagine roles reverse probably.
I feel like it would be an ick for us, but I still think we do think for ourselves though.
I do, and if I can, I haven't been in men group chats. Don't want to be, but
yeah.
I think ours are less superficial. Like we get into depth conversations because we talk about our emotions with our girlfriends.
Yeah.
Where guys don't do that. They don't. They're not around talking about emotions stuff and how they feel. They're talking about like how she looks, what she does, like how far they went on the date, like that type of stuff, which is very superficial and just like inappropriate. Where we get into like not just that, but we get into like all of
how
it,
we
like
feel and who he is.
The character part, depth. That's why I'm fine with it.
The full picture of the guy, and I feel like guys are all like already logical, so you don't need logical men.
You need more emotion.
That's
like,
what I'm
saying. How'd she make you feel and like all that stuff.
Honestly, I feel like all this is like fun and games until you're like in the relationship.
Oh, totally.
Even like for women too. Do you know what I mean? You just at some point you just gotta get that too. Like you have to like talk to the man too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. This episode hasn't come out yet, the one I'm about to talk about, but like in another episode we're gonna talk about how like one thing that we love is like, let's say I'm with a guy or whatever that like it's just not working out, but I can't see it yet, and you let me come to you and talk a million times about it, even though it's like you don't support it, but you're still supporting me. I think it's like that's what our group chat is like. Girl, we'll hear you out, but girl, he ain't it. Like, but you have to like college 4 years. I had to like know it myself. And finally like saw the light. Literally.
I feel like do you think on like the flip side, do you think there's a group chat where like they would just like enable your like I guess like bad behavior, not even bad behavior, but like the person,
like my friends, in our group chat,
or be like, okay, just girl, like at some point, like all right, like if your friends were like, I'm trying to like find a good way to say it. Let's say the person you're dating, you obviously like. When would you like kind of stop pestering your friend to leave the man, basically, if your friend's not budging?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Now I think there's two scenarios. There's some where it's like. I've had situations before where like, hey babe, love you down, but he's someone who likes you would not treat you that way, or he's just not that into you. Where she oversees like college, you know, like you're still learning more about yourself. You might be insecure. He does a little thing for you, and you're like, oh my god. She's like, oh my god, I think we're dating. We're in love. I'm like, girl, he does that for like it's not what you think it is. I actually know he's dating. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. Then there's the other where it's like truly it's not healthy. Like whether there's like serious situations happening in the relationship where you really are like
abuse or anything.
Like something like that. I found that like because I can be a little bit of a control freak at first where I want to control or help, that just made them lean more into that relationship and be less honest with me. So I came at it a little too hard with the friend, like, hey babe, I'm really concerned, like, and they were all just either felt judged or whatever when I was trying to be loving, but it didn't come off that way. So I've learned the hard way that speak your opinion once or twice. And then just say, hey, I'm here if you need anything. I will never judge you. Like, if you're like, ish, actually what happened, like, you were right or whatever. But I had to learn the hard way that that's a tough conversation because hella awkward. And I remember one of my friends telling me, like, hey, if you're honest with her, just know that could potentially actually hinder your relationship. Because, you know, like, misery loves company. So if everyone's just like, girl, you're fine, she's going to stay in it. I'm like, girl, this is not okay. Like, get out before you get knocked up. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, you know? What is your experience with that?
I feel like, okay, I do agree with what you said. Like, talk to them a little bit, like, once or twice. But then after a while, just kind of like...
don't badger. Yeah.
But if it's, like, at a detriment even to, like, them and they're not, like, listening, that's, like, self-harm. Damn near. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're, like, harming yourself and just everybody else also, like, I don't want to, like, be a bystander and just, like, watch... you just like, you know, like plummet. It's painful. So, I feel like for me it's like as long as you bring it up, I'm gonna tell you my opinion.
Every single time.
No, genuinely,
it's the view. You know what I mean? It's the view with HERMELLA.
I just have no, literally. I have to like maybe not as harsh, but I feel like some people would have to like, I don't know, I feel like after a while some people would have like just like enablers around them where you're just like fed up, like, okay, girl, like, but I do think whatever. But if you keep like resisting, not in a judgy way, of course, but just like, even just like being like the devil's advocate, be like, but don't you think he, you know, like, what do you think he was thinking? Like, what was like in his, like, what was going on in his head when he did this or that, whatever. So I feel like, I don't know, I just can't hold it in, girl. I just have to ask you.
Yeah, it just gets tricky because it's like, what gets tricky, because let's get into it. I think there's some rules when it comes to the group chat.
Yeah.
And I think if you have to say the rules, then you're already in a sticky situation. But like, you don't have to tell me, hey, don't say anything. Like, obviously I'm not going to say anything. Whatever you tell me, you know what I mean? But like the situation I was just mentioning, what also made it difficult was then after I told her my conviction, she went and told her man. So of course now the next fight,
that's crazy.
When she comes and tells me and I try to give her advice or say, hey, like that's not okay.
He's already villainizing you because
he's already like she doesn't know. She wants me. She's jealous of what we have.
Yeah,
what?
That's insane.
Are you out of your mind?
That's
so
crazy,
but I also want to say, I think also how you say it, like I can be very direct sometimes, especially when it's serious. So I think just coming at it with more like softness maybe rather than like, because at some point it's like, girl, you need to see it. Like, this is not
if it's harmful, like,
not like, he, girl, he ain't cute, girl. Like, the pants that he wears, like it's
intervention type. And I think,
and I went a little too hard.
What was I saying? Also, I know we were talking about group chats, but like these conversations, I usually just have one-on-one with the person. Yeah. Because if it's a group chat, then that's an intervention. And every conversation can't be an intervention. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So
totally. Then it's a whole other thing.
That's what I'm saying. Then there's an issue even like between us, basically. But I feel like, I guess I'm trying to say, like, when it comes to, like, to a person where they just keep persistently, even if it's, like, a different partner, it's the same issues, and they're just, like, just taking it, basically, that's when I'm like, I have to just pester you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because, like, that's, like, a self-issue, and I just don't want to see you going through that.
Yeah. You know? No, I was actually, like, very painful part in my life. Okay, my last question here, actually, is, so then what is the line between, like, sharing and then oversharing?
In relationships?
Yeah, with the group chat. Because, like, do we have to share everything with the girls? It's a fun experience and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
I'm
like,
trying to think, like, what...
As much as like you want to bring us into your world, like that man and you, that is you two.
What do you consider oversharing? I'm really trying to actually think.
Like, because overshare.
What do I not share?
Like, I know what she had for lunch. It's crazy.
You gotta know. No, my God, you actually do.
Yeah. But the difference, you asked, what is the actual definition of oversharing?
No. Like, what do you, like, what are your boundaries on, like, things that you're not sharing? Obviously, like, and even intimacy, like I did say like, okay, like let me get the deets, but like that's like first time situations. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
honestly, sometimes it gets weird. It's like I don't even know
or whatever. Like, girl, tell me. But outside of that, it's like, I don't want to hear every time you guys like
do whatever. Whatever y'all want to do. Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, like imagine say be like 4 times.
No, ew!
5 times.
I don't
the
even
next
know
day,
that.
Like, I don't need to know.
I don't even know the information. That's too. So that's oversharing, in my opinion, at a certain point.
Yeah. Oh my God. After the first time,
it's like, what are we doing?
I don't want to know. Actually, don't ever tell me after the first time. Like, the first time is just like so like, oh, like you're giddy because like, oh my God, my best friend and someone who can potentially be her husband or whatever. Right. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's cute. Dead that after though.
I think a definition of oversharing is you only share the fights. You only share the tips. You only share the arguments. It's like, do you want me to just paint? So you want your girls to just know him as someone who's no, and I'm clocking myself too, by the way.
Yeah,
like truly, because we want the counselor to tell, like, what should I do? Is this weird, guys? But how about the times where he was actually good to you too? Because it's not he's not just a bad person or a good person. We're all like human.
That's true.
Don't you agree? A lot of women do that, or a lot of people do that.
I'm definitely guilty on not sharing fights, but just like sharing it when you're like, when you feel off, like in the beginning stages when you're like, vetting the guy or whatever. Obviously, I'm not going to be like, and like my extreme feelings. I'm first week and I'm like, I love him. Like,
it's literally happened on this couch.
Love him. Yeah. So it's like, I'm not going to come like, and just say that every single like hangout or like every single date. But then obviously, like I would only come to you and be like, oh wait, I need your opinion on things. You know what I mean?
I agree with you, but I think we need to work on that. Because why would I come to you and be like, balance. Everything is so great every single time? It's like,
do you know what I mean? It feels like I'm just like,
that should be the standard. But hey, something's going on. Can you help me? So I completely agree with you.
In that, I guess like with that being said, I feel like that's how my last thingy went. Don't you agree?
Completely.
I feel like literally like looking back, I was like, wait, I don't think y'all even like see like the good side.
Yeah, because then after hearing the third or fourth whatever situation
all
or
you
hiccup,
see is like that's his character.
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
can say like I'm madly in love. He does. It's too late. I already. You only heard one side.
Oh my gosh, should we do a redemption tour and just kind of like
a redemption tour is crazy.
Give you all a list of mystery. I don't know.
But I will say like our chat. It is kind of like our lifeline. Like I'll say it. We always say it a million times. Like the women in our life, we love them. Like right, truly. Like,
but wait, going back to the conversation we had earlier about like giving grace and just, I guess like confronting your friends. Do you think men do that? Because I feel like they don't.
With their friends?
Yeah.
Like giving a situation.
Yeah, like the same way with like when your friend is going through or like accepting like less than the bare minimum or whatever, obviously you like, be like, hey girl, this isn't like, you don't deserve this, whatever. Like you told her, even to the point where she went and told her man and he was like, you're off basically. I don't think men do that to the point where like, hey, I don't think you should be treating her this way. This. They don't hold their guy friends
absolutely not.
accountable.
It's very rare. They almost egg it on. I think it very rarely happens. Now, I'm not in guys' group chats, but I just don't think.
Exactly. I think it's like an enabling
they drive the guy to the side chick's house. Like, it's insane.
Oh my God, you're so right. They actually do.
They
actually do. But I think maybe that's why we don't like support guys having that same dynamic with the group chat the same way we do, because I guess we can just like hold each other accountable even when we're shitty. Like we literally, our last episode we were talking about, would you cut off a friend if she's a cheater? So it's like it is a kind of like, put your friends like accountable and like hold them accountable and actually like talk to them, like have those hard conversations. But I don't think men do have those hard conversations.
I don't think so. They don't even talk about their emotions, I don't think. One, because they weren't raised to. That's our system is not built for men to be like lead with their emotions. Like I actually feel bad for them sometimes. But in those group chats, they're not. I think it's just all like very superficial layer, like how she looks, how attractive she is, whatever it is, and that's it. Where we're talking about everything, what he does, how he makes you feel, what his faith is. Like we're talking about it all. It's whatever it is. We're talking about it all. Yeah.
So what is like from this conversation?
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna change the way you maneuver on your like next time you date, your next date, or like
based on the group chat?
Yeah, with the group chat. Are you gonna have like more healthier boundaries, or are you gonna have like certain things that you're not gonna like not even mention, but like not gonna mention early on?
Yeah, not gonna mention early on, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you not mentioning early on?
Probably like sometimes I don't know where a date like falls, like if it was super great or if it was not that great because I was talking the entire time and it was just like fun for me, like talk to someone new and learn more about them.
Just got off the like you're still on that high.
Yeah. So I never sometimes know where it gauges. So I think going to the counselor or the group chat, they help me with that, which cannot also be accurate because they're only hearing my side. So they're hearing my interpretation and going off of that, which might not be correct. I also think like it's okay for it to be not a secret but private and like like sometimes we're humans, like you're swayed by your group thinking is a thing. Like if you think he ain't ish, she thinks it, I'm probably gonna think it too. And you haven't even met the guy. I've only shared like hey guys, he was great, but he did this one weird thing, and because I think it's weird and I already framed it that it was weird, you guys are gonna think it's weird. You guys weren't that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but here's another thing though, it's a double standard because like I think it's fun. Like it's so much. It's so tea. It's so much fun. Like I love hearing it from you. I love
the debriefs are so tea. Like
it's just so fun.
Such a girlhood.
Like just getting excited for a date. Like helping you get ready. Like making sure your outfit's cute. Like it's all fun to us. Like what do guys do? I don't know.
Imagine waiting like 3 business days for me to get the debrief so you can make your mind up about the date. Like,
girl,
I would actually. I might have to start stalking you and just actually be on the date. When you're just on the date.
Actually, one of my dream things to do is like go on a disguise and then
just stalk your friend
and stalk.
Me too.
Like
Me too.
just for the gag.
I was
like,
so close to doing it to Ruth and I spared her.
You would.
I spared her.
You would. Yeah. I mean, you guys come as a package deal, so that actually makes a lot of sense. How about for you? Moving forward, do you think? Girl, I know you, girl. She's gonna go even dive deeper into the group chat now.
Honestly, though, I think
the one
thing I'm going to change would be, I guess, like disclosing the good and the bad, or how I actually, but I really am very honest. Like, even if like they hate him and like I even just like end like the whatever, I'm telling you if I still miss the person, if I still like them, like I'm pretty like open book when it comes to like how I feel about the person. So
regardless of what the council says.
Yeah, they literally like. There's been multiple times where the council's like
Like I'm like praying for you.
Him.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. But I will say maybe not bringing up things until I made up my mind.
Yeah, and just then at that point you're just sharing what's going on rather than like I need help with this. Cuz like you have to make your own decision, and we're humans, you're going to get swayed.
Yeah, I think it's not even about being swayed, because their decision, I would have also like made up that decision myself as well. Not trying to like discredit the gang, but I feel like we have like a habit of like cutting things really short and just not seeing it through until like, you know what I mean? Like God, like thank God, like we've never been in a position where like we needed like actual like intervention and someone having to take us out of a situation.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's not that bad.
Whether it be an ick or whether it be like something that just like throws you off, we really like actually call it quits really early. Do you know what I mean? So there's certain situations that I'm like, I wish I saw it through a little more, so then I could have that clarity of like, it was emotions and logic. Like emotionally and logically, I was checked out.
You were
Do you know
out.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because most of the time, it's always like, because my friends have like the same logic as me, obviously I'm always choosing like my logical side over my emotional side, and I'm like checking out early. But because my emotion's still there, that whole situationship lingers like for a year plus sometimes, actually.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's very, yes.
So it's like, at least if I saw it through until I'm like emotionally, I'm just like, okay, like
this
ain't
it.
Yeah, and I leave while I'm like high, like on my emotions. Like I really like the person, I'm like deeply whatever. That makes it linger, and you know us, like we are daydreamers, so it adds distance onto the separation. I'm like, what could have been, the possibilities, the whatever. That's literally like our hell.
That is us on a Tuesday at work. It's
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like they are exactly the like our friends are actual like the logical side of us, but I feel like when you're having these conversations like with the gang and everything, there becomes a like imbalance of like too much logic and just less like care for your emotional side.
Yeah.
And then we're suffering here. So am I blaming y'all? Maybe a little bit.
A little bit. And I agree.
And
on that note, but I also do want to say, regardless of where the chips fall, it's such a blessing to have a council. It's such a blessing to have these group chats. Because like at least you just have people who like care about you, and they're wanting to go back and forth with you when it comes to with your best interest at heart. Truly, sometimes I look around like, damn, all of y'all are just talking about this one situation that impacts my life. I'm like,
offended
I love you
too.
guys.
They're like offended for you.
Like he did what?
Exactly.
And I'm never in the wrong, which is just like the sweetest thing. Sometimes I am, but like sometimes they're just like, it's never you, babes. It's like I love it. It's exactly. Girl thing. Yeah. So comment down below if the group chat is the council, the gospel, the girl, like what? Yeah, where's the chips fall for you guys?
Yeah, and how are you bringing your healthy boundaries? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no, yeah.
What boundaries are you setting again?
No, because I need that too.
Yeah, we need that too. Like
I literally don't even debrief myself how the date went. I'm already calling you or calling whoever and be like, bitch, this happened. They're like,
exactly.
Until they're like, oh, that's weird. And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that is weird. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, well, how'd you feel about it?
We don't
like,
give our time.
Because weird to you on a date might not be weird to me. So by having that inflection, I might plant a seed in your head, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah, he's already that, and then he's this. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's like we're looking for that. It's just like, we need help.
Or just the council just has to come on the date too. We all have to date him the first date.
Actually.
Honestly, the group interview, and then after that, we can go on the date. That's
why I like a public or a group setting, like to know the guy. Like and we're already bowling all of us together, and everyone kind of sees the vibes. Yeah. He already knows my friends. I already know his friends, and then we establish we like each other from that. Friends. And then he's like, "Hey, you want to go out?" And then he asks me on a date, and then we go on a date. That's actually a perfect situation because I need you to see. I want to see you with my friends. He wants to see me with his friends or whatever. Yeah. That's already out. That like you guys already got that. Like that's actually perfect when you think about it.
But I would want that like afterwards. Do you know what I mean?
So you want solo first and then
friends? I would want to know who you are first and then bring you to my friends after.
See, I'm the opposite.
Because that's date is not gonna be like
totally,
you know?
Yeah, but sometimes some of the guys I've been interested in or went on dates with, we are friends first. and then we established like, oh, there's like can be something here, because I like to see him out and just do like just be a normal person. Because on a date they bring like their representative, and then I feel like doing the date first, it's just too much pressure then to bring him to my friends. Like, okay, guys, this is HERMELLA. It's just like that's just like too much pressure. Like, I'm just a child, just a girl.
I get that. Yeah. I feel like mutuals. I do get what you mean. Like, we were like in most cases we were also friends first, but we weren't friends with my closest friends.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I mean? So it was just like a mutual thing, or acquaintance thing, where like there was no counsel there.
Yeah,
you know what
no
I mean?
Counsels there. Yeah.
I guess like both ways work.
Yeah, it depends on who you are. But that is it for this episode. Anything to add before we head on out, love?
Definitely. I really do want like I guess like opinions from the guys. Like, we don't know what the group chat's
honestly
like. So,
we should have a guy on too.
Yeah,
to like
we really should. Yeah, but like,
this, maybe.
What do you guys talk about?
What do you guys talk about?
What are like the boundaries?
What are your boundaries?
What's the TMI? I know you guys do the TMIs.
They definitely do.
Yeah, you guys don't even have to.
I'm actually terrified to know. Honestly, they definitely
don't even tell us about the TMIs.
Honestly,
but
it'll probably get flagged.
What are the boundaries? Do y'all even have boundaries?
Do you even know what they are? All right. That is the end of this episode. We'll see you in our next episode, guys. Bye.